love this shit.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's Capital T Films. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this. I'm back with the second episode with the Where You From series. And right now we have Teezy at Day Scream Poppy. Thank you for coming through.
It's a pleasure,
Eric?
brother. It's a pleasure, brother.
Thank you for coming through. And, you know, basically we're gonna get more stories. You know, I didn't grow up here, I didn't grow up in this area, so I had to drop for someone who did. We can drop some gems and just show us around and show us what's going on, what's around here, what's it like growing up here. So, lead the way, man. It's all up to you.
Fuck, man, this is just one of the first neighborhoods downtown, you know what I mean? It's one of the long-lasting neighborhoods, too. They're just starting to break it down, so you know what I mean? Right now, we're in front of the actual, how it really, really looked. So later on, I'll bring you guys down to where they're trying to gentrify it, you know what I mean? Things are getting a little better over here. I can't complain, you know what I mean? Police presence is always here, but fuck, man, there's nothing we can really do. All we really trying to do is do our music, you know what I mean? Make money, support our community. That's it, brother. We're out here trying to support the fucking kids, man. That's it. That's all we could really do as grown men. We got to get back to the community the same way we took from it, man. That's the best way I can explain my neighborhood, you know what I mean? We ain't out here causing trouble. We ain't out here doing that nonsense that niggas portray us to do. It's just, it is what it is. You know how the fucking Instagram and the industry is, bro. They portray shit that it really isn't how it is, you know what I mean? But you guys will figure out when you guys come and walk through the hood with us, and you'll see how open and comfortable it is.
Okay, so I have a question for you now. So like what year, did you live here all your life?
I mean, I've been here for going on 30 years. I've been here
30 years?
since 1992.
Okay, so you've seen changes, you've seen people come and go and...
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen the best of them and the worst of them come and go. You know what I mean? So like I've been here for basically 3 generations.
So tell me about just a little bit about yourself. Like just what was it like when you first got here growing up? What type of person were you growing up? How were you parented and things like that?
I was a dibble and dabbler, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bad kid, but I was into sports as well, you know what I mean? But as I grew, I started getting into the music with my family, my boys, you know what I mean? We started doing our podcast thing. You know what I mean? Shit gradually changed for us, you know? We got older.
Yeah. So where did you play? Basketball, soccer?
I mean, I was a boxer. He was a
Boxing.
soccer player.
Okay.
But, you know what I mean? I play a little ball, but boxing was my thing.
Okay. All right. So what's the first location? Where do you want to take us to? And just to tell us about something that happened there, a fond memory you have somewhere. Like where are you about to take us right now?
Shit, we could take you right where we just passed. This is where his childhood house was, and a couple months later, it's gone.
Gone, yeah.
So we could show some memories here, you know?
Yes, yeah. Okay.
This is my little brother pulling up, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Cody. Anything you see that looks interesting, just ask me. You know what I mean? I'll get into detail, you know?
So as you pass, we've been chilling here a little bit. I'm still hailing up people, and everyone's you're well known around here. It's a community.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like it's a small community.
Yeah.
We all grew up together since we were children. You know, I knew him my whole life. I'm 29. I knew him for 25 years.
That's your bad.
Everybody else is real small community. Small community.
Let's come back.
Yeah, we could walk. But yeah, see, like right here, that was where my partner, he lived for his whole life. Right here, these were all houses, basically. If you zoom in at those houses right back there.
So did it look like these? This building
It looked
right here?
exactly like these.
Oh, okay.
But it was a strip. Like this last house right here, it was all like that.
Okay. So you know what happened if people were still living here, if they got displaced, like where were they pressured to go or placed? Like, do you know how that works?
It basically, when we get more down, you'll see how they gentrified the area, and they built kind of, how would you say? Have you seen Regent Park?
Yeah. Same thing, eh?
Same thing.
But it's more expensive over there?
It's still a hood, but they're just trying to gentrify things because they're also moving in people in the condos, whatnot. You know what I mean?
That's how they catch their money.
It's a high crime area,
right.
So that's exactly why they're trying to gentrify it.
Right.
But this is my whole childhood right here. just coming from home.
Right there it starts.
It's been out.
You would see, every corner you hit,
Right.
you're gonna see 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas just chilling, you know what I mean? But that's how it was back in the days. Shit's changed.
But what was like that for you? Like, when you seen like just
Growing up around here?
yeah, and then you just see it's torn down. Like, what does that do to you? Is like you sentimental about it, or like
I'm pretty sentimental about it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I took some pictures before I left and shit. But other than that, honestly, change is good.
mm,
You know what I mean? Because you gotta take it in. These houses been since what, 60s? 50s?
60s.
60s,
Yeah.
right?
We could even show you the community. We could walk by the community center if you want to see exactly. You'll see how other neighborhoods, community centers look compared to
compared
ours.
to, yeah.
It's about as small as one of these houses.
Mm-hmm.
So the change is better. You gotta do everything, right?
Right, that's true. And right now, the whole, especially with the Raptors, you know, one championship basketball is booming, and you see around the areas they're revitalizing courts and all these things, right?
Exactly. But believe it or not, the basketball court we walked by about
Yeah.
5, 6 years ago, that was really nice court. They had 8 foot, 10 foot, 9 foot, and that's like, and then we would be outside playing, having fun till 11, 12,
Yeah.
and they didn't like that.
Right, no way they
They
complain.
would
and
put
all that,
gates
right?
on. They would put gates on our fences and tell us we can't play ball. So that to me really didn't make any type of sense.
Yeah,
But then again, when you live in a high crime area,
yeah,
they're always gonna fuck with you.
yeah.
But that's why we're trying to change the perspective of the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Hear you, yeah.
Obviously, we all have done stupid shit when we're young. You know what I mean? We all have done all that dumb shit. We
Doesn't
get
define
older,
you.
and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got brothers, I got nieces, I got nephews out here, and I'm trying to build something for them. I didn't have a lot of shit growing up. We didn't have programs. We didn't have all of those type of things. Hello, Jeannie, how are you doing? We didn't have all of those type of programs, you know what I mean? So what we resorted to was the street fun.
Right.
Oh, who is that walking through our neighborhood? Like, you know, the street
Found
fun.
something, yeah.
Like, but you grow up. Me, I'm turning 30. I'm turning 30 this year, so you know what I mean? I had to really sit down and think about things. But basically, this is our community center we grew up in.
Right.
How big do you really think that is?
Not very.
We don't got a gym, brother.
Right.
There's no gym in there. There's no basketball net. But this community cannot get funding for no.
And they never came to
Exactly.
revitalize or no
Not at
type of
all. They
money
want-
come- yeah.
It's sad. But that's where the future comes in, and hopefully what they're doing now, in 5 to 10 years, hopefully we can get something a little better. But this is,
Catch that sign.
get the sign. So we can get a good in-depth outside the center. Now you guys can really see how small our community center is, but the love in it is real. And then there's also, if you zoom in right here, that's all the people that passed away from our neighborhood. We made a memorial wall for all the elderly and all the young people that passed away
Wow, okay.
from gun violence, whatever,
That's nice,
heart
yeah.
attacks.
Right. So is
We're a
this
tight
because
community?
right, because you know, as we said before, as you're walking, we're just seeing people hail you, and it's like you're known around here, you're a tight community. Is this the pride that we see on social media? And some people may, you know, flip it and say, "Oh my God, everyone's here, part of a gang or something." But it's just the love and support you have for the community.
Exactly.
So that's what
Exactly.
you guys are showing, right? Can you talk
You haven't hit a corner yet and seen a bunch of weird looking group of niggas just chilling that look like they're scheming. Everybody here is happy. We accept everything. Just don't come at people wrong.
Right,
Like
right.
anywhere.
Yeah. Basic
Simple.
respect, yeah.
That's all that it is.
Okay,
But this
okay.
was, we just did this about a couple years ago. We try to, every new name, I mean, God forbid there's a new one, we add. Even the people that passed away years ago that moved away, but
Right.
they were here from the beginning of the